Welcome to the Botch Squad podcast, everybody. I am your host, GinaMan94, here to review the pay-per-view that I attended personally, WWE Fastlane, the last pay-per-view before WrestleMania 32. Now, I was there personally, and I enjoyed myself. I had a really good time. I really enjoyed the pay-per-view, but there are a few little nitpicks I have with the pay-per-view that, it was enjoyable. Of course, WWE events are always enjoyable if you're there, but some things WWE did this pay-per-view that really just made no sense at all. Now, the pre-show started with Kalisto and Alberto Del Rio for the United States Championship, and as I said in my predictions, I figured this was going to be another good match between these two. These two have put on good matches every time they've stepped in the ring together, and this one didn't disappoint. The crowd was really into it, and Del Rio just playing towards the crowd as he always does. I like Del Rio, I really do. I think they need to get him away from the League of Nations or the League of Booty, as the New Day said, but I digress. So this was a good match. Kalisto trying to keep up with Del Rio's more aggressive offense. He kept knocking him down. Then he went to play towards the crowd and grabbed the title. It was a 2 out of 3 falls match. And the first fall went to Kalisto because Del Rio decided, hey, let's hit Kalisto with a chair. And got himself disqualified. Now, the second fall went to Del Rio when he hit him with that little stomping, jumping, whatever. Reject coup de grace, whatever he calls it. I don't know. And so the second fall went to Del Rio. And then the third fall went to Kalisto. I kind of forgot how he did it. I think he hit Salida del Sol to beat Del Rio. No, or he went for a roll-up. I don't remember. All I know is it was a good match. And, Kalisto retained his United States Championship match. His United States Championship. That's what I was trying to say. So, Fastlane kicked off with Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks versus Tamina and Naomi. Now, apparently, over the past couple of weeks, Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch weren't on the same page, so Tamina and Naomi were getting the upper hand on them, too. This was an alright match, I guess. The crowd was hot for Sasha. There was "We Want Sasha" chants pretty much the whole match. A few chants for Becky, but mostly they just wanted Sasha Banks. And then when Sasha Banks got into that ring, it was hot. The crowd went crazy. I was sitting in a section that was chanting, really loud, so they really love Sasha. Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks picked up the win. They both put their submissions, the bank statement and the disarmer, on Naomi and Tamina, and they picked up the victory. The next match was, I believe, the IC title match between Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens. Dolph Ziggler got a huge pop, and so did Kevin Owens. As you know, Dolph Ziggler is from Ohio. And Kevin Owens, everybody loves Kevin Owens. I mean, who hates Kevin Owens? It was a pretty good match between these two. These two have, even though they've wrestled a lot, they put on a pretty decent match, I'll say. Ziggler trying to prove that he can beat Kevin Owens multiple times and he can become Intercontinental Champion. But of course, Kevin Owens isn't just an easy task to get by. You may get him a couple times, but when it really counts, except against Cena, when it really counts, Kevin Owens is a big money player. He'll step up and he'll take you out if you cross him. So he hit him with a pop-up powerbomb and picked up the victory. I liked the match. It was alright. Here's one of my gripes with this pay-per-view coming up. It was Big Show, Ryback, and Kane versus the Wyatt family, with Bray Wyatt sitting on the outside. So it was Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and Braun Strowman. Boy, oh boy. Oh, man. So, yeah, this match happened, and I could care less about it. And I can care even more less about it because the Wyatts lost. They lost to Ryback, Big Show, and Kane. Why? Why, WWE? Why did you have these guys lose? It makes no sense. I can understand why Wiza, my boy Wiza, if you don't know him, he's a good Madden YouTuber. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. Go follow him on Twitter. He no-sells the Wyatt family, okay? He no-sells them because WWE doesn't know how to book them. Bray Wyatt is never going to look strong if you keep having him and his family lose to these guys. Why are they losing? It makes no sense to me. I don't understand. What are you guys doing with the Wyatts? You build them up as these monsters, these giants, who are somehow deranged and just like unstoppable force. And then you have Ryback, Big Show, and Kane beat them? Really? I don't understand your booking, man. Okay, next match. Charlotte versus Brie Bella for the Divas title. Once again, I knew this match wasn't going to be good at all because Brie Bella is terrible. I don't know. She tried. I'll give her that. She tried, but everything just looked sloppy, and Charlotte doesn't know how to punch, and this match was just... I was falling asleep in the arena. I was falling asleep on this match. I really could care less. I think I just went to get something to drink or something. I could care less about this match. It looked like Brie was going to win at the end, but she didn't. Charlotte almost tapped out to her, but she knocked her back, and then she hit the figure 8 leg lock on her, or whatever it's called, and she made her tap out. Yay, thank God Brie is not Divas Champion. That's all I got to say about that. So, next match is a high point in the pay-per-view. Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles. Oh my goodness, this match right here, probably other than the Kalisto Del Rio match, was my favorite match of the night. Well, what favorite match start to finish, I'll say that. It was my favorite match start to finish. AJ Styles, Chris Jericho, two people I have never seen wrestle live, and I got to see it tonight, and I gotta tell you, these two put on a show. Oh, it was an incredible match. I really, really enjoyed this match. Chris Jericho, you can't say any more about Chris Jericho. Like he'll come back, he'll put talents over. It doesn't matter who it is, and he'll still give you pretty good matches, even for his age. I mean, he's not too old, but even for his age, he comes back and puts on these incredible matches. And AJ Styles, I've been following him since TNA. Kind of fell off a little bit once he left, but AJ is just an incredible talent. He's an incredible wrestler, and so is Jericho. And these two pretty much put on a really, really, really good match, and I really enjoyed it. AJ picked up the victory. Chris Jericho kicked out of the Styles Clash. It was that type of back and forth match that Chris Jericho kicked out of the Styles Clash, and the crowd went crazy when he hit the Styles Clash. And then when Chris Jericho kicked out, they were like, "Oh, but sweet, this match can continue." But AJ put the I think it's the calf buster, the calf buster on Jericho, and Jericho tapped out. Yeah, Chris Jericho tapped out to AJ Styles. So hopefully WWE at least books him right. Hopefully. But yeah, I really enjoyed this match. Let's see, what was after that? Was that the New Day segment? I believe the New Day segment was after this. So Edge and Christian come out. It's the Cutting Edge Peep Show. They're promoting their new show, Edge and Christian, the show that totally reeks of awesomeness, on the WWE Network, which I'm going to be checking out because these two are hilarious together. They come out, thanking the crowd for still remembering them and, still showing them that amount of love, because everybody went crazy when they came out. And, they were talking about their show, and then they started talking about, the New Day, and last time they met, they had a little battle. And New Day interrupted them, of course. In typical New Day fashion, they came out gyrating and twerking and all this other stuff. And I don't know what was up with Xavier Woods' hair. His hair just looked crazy. I don't know. Xavier's crazy. But yeah, they come out and they're going back and forth with Edge and Christian. And Edge and Christian are like, hey, I kind of like these guys. And then, it was weird how they brought out the League of Nations, because they kind of just like insinuated that they were coming out, but like, oh, we could say this to their face, but they're not out here. But if they were, I mean, and then League of Nations came out because they started talking crap about them, about how they talked. Even Edge and Christian were getting in on it. They were making fun of the League of Nations. So I guess that's who New Day is going to feud with next. But yeah, so League of Nations came out. They were pissed, and Del Rio got on the mic and was like, Edge, didn't I kick your ass like 5 years ago and end your career or something like that? So yeah, why are you even talking mess? And then they were like, hey, you can have the ring, whatever. And New Day New Day and this was funny. New Day and Edge and Christian were outside of the ring, and they called them like League of Booty or whatever. And then they started gyrating and twerking, and Edge started throwing ones on Kofi, and it was a hilarious segment. I gotta say, it was really hilarious. Oh man, you know, New Day is always great, and then you just add in Edge and Christian, who are already funny on their own, and it was just incredible. Now the show took another turn. R-Truth versus Curtis Axel. Why? I didn't even know this match was happening, to be honest with you. The Social Outcasts come out, and, you know, whatever. They're talking about they're going to make Fastlane trend, even though it was probably already trending. Anyway, R-Truth comes out. You know, the crowd loved R-Truth. And then he gets in the ring. He's like, oh, it's 4 versus 1? That's what's up. And, you know, they had a little quick match or whatever. And Goldust comes out because the Social Outcasts are playing the numbers game with R-Truth and getting inside his head or whatever. So Goldust came out to try to help even up a little bit of the odds. And what he wound up doing was getting R-Truth to lose the match. So R-Truth lost to Curtis Axel. I have no idea why, but he lost. And it was Goldust's fault. Forgot how it happened. This match should have never been on this pay-per-view. This should have been the pre-show. And Kalisto and Del Rio should have been in this spot. Because that was a great match. And this, I could care less about it. So, I believe now it's time for the main event. The triple threat match to see who will become the #1 contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns. Now, my friend Donnie was with me at this pay-per-view, and I told him, you're going to hear 2 big pops, and then you're going to hear 1 deafening boo. And of course, Dean Ambrose comes out, crowd goes crazy, crowd goes nuts, he's from Cincinnati, yay. Roman Reigns comes out, and oh man, they almost booed him out the building, like I said they would. It was, and then Brock Lesnar came out, and, you know, incredible pop for Brock. Now, this match started off with Brock Lesnar kicking both their asses. Suplex City was in full effect in the Quicken Loans Arena. Now, the crowd, the section we were in, everybody in the arena was counting how many suplexes Brock Lesnar was hitting. And I think he knew about it. I think he got to 10 by the end of the match. But yeah, he was suplexing and F5ing and just dominating them. And then eventually Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns teamed up, and they put him through 2 announce tables. Of course, the Spanish announce table was the first one to get destroyed, but they even put him through the regular announcer's announce table. And he was pretty much out for both of those times. You know, he kept coming back. At the end, he came back, and Roman Reigns was about to hit the Samoan drop. Yep, he was about to hit the Samoan drop on Dean Ambrose. And Brock Lesnar suplexed both of them at the same time. It was really good. Brock Lesnar was definitely over with the crowd, and so was Dean. I gotta say, WWE made me. They got me. I really thought Dean was gonna win. I know I'm gullible and I'm stupid. Of course, Roman was gonna win this match, but I don't know, the way this was a good match. I really enjoyed it. They made me think that Dean was gonna triumphantly win this match. They had me thinking it, man. And of course, they had to swerve me. It was not even a swerve. Dean winning would have been a swerve, but they go with their original plan. Dean hits, what did he do? I think he hit, he got a chair. He started hitting Brock with the chair and tearing him up. Then he hit Roman. Then he hit Brock one more time, and Brock got out of the ring and got away from him. He was out. And then Dean turns around, looks at Roman. Roman spears the hell out of him and picks up the victory. And oh my goodness, if he didn't get booed when he came out, he got booed when he won. Because the reality of the fact that he's going to be facing Triple H in the main event of WrestleMania, terrible. It was terrible. The reality set in. This is really going to be the main event of WrestleMania. WWE really thinks that people are going to enjoy this match and not boo Roman Reigns out of the city of Dallas. Not even just the arena. He's going to get booed out of the city. if he beats Triple H clean at WrestleMania. This ain't one of them Daniel Bryan stories where the crowd is behind the guy, you know, kind of how they were behind Dean Ambrose. They, you know, a guy they can actually get behind. No, it wasn't nothing like that. Nope. Nope. It was one of those, oh, we don't like this guy. We don't want you to push him. And they pushed him. They pushed him right down your throats. And now Roman Reigns is going to face Triple H at WrestleMania. I don't agree with it at all, but that's just the reality of it. We all saw it coming. So WrestleMania main event is going to be terrible unless they do something like they did last year. Too bad there's no Money in the Bank winner that's available, but that's your WrestleMania main event. Roman Reigns versus Triple H. Yeah, that's going to be a great match to watch. I don't know, but as for the overall experience, you know, I always love going to live WWE events. And, you know, the crowd is always fun. It's always, you know, good, positive vibes. You know, even if you're chanting back and forth with people, it's all fun and, you know, everybody's laughing and having a good time. So I really enjoy myself. They're coming back for Smackdown in September, I believe. Maybe I'll go to that. I don't really watch Smackdown, but hey, why not? It's WWE. It's in Cleveland. I might go. So, yeah, that's my review for Fastlane. If I had to give it a grade, I would give it... It would have been like a B+ or A-, but C+. I'll give it a C+. Some good matches, some very terrible matches, and some things that didn't make any sense. But overall, I enjoyed myself and I had fun. I even bought a Dean Ambrose pendant and a John Cena towel. So yeah, I had fun. But I'll be back tomorrow with my Raw review. Hopefully something happens on Raw that makes me excited for WrestleMania. They have like what, 5 to 8 weeks to get me invested in this pay-per-view. I don't think they can do anything about it unless they like add somebody to the match. That would be cool. But yeah, that was my Fastlane review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry I was kind of negative in some points, but that's just the reality of how WWE likes to book people, and it's not beneficial to them. So yeah, if you guys liked the video, go ahead and slap a like on it. Go ahead and subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment down in the description how you guys felt about the pay-per-view, what grade you would give it, how you feel about Roman Reigns winning. You know, I'm pretty sure most of you don't like it. I'll be back tomorrow with my Raw review, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.